Hello, welcome to Train Simulator Classic again for the next part in the Royal Train Railtour. This is part 4. We're going today along the Woodhead Line. A little bit of an anachronism because Woodhead Line closed a long time before the Class 67 came about. This is now day 2 of the tour. We're leaving Manchester to go to Sheffield at 10 AM. Journey should take just about an hour. That will put us towards the east coast. Main line. And we'll go to York to do the part 5 will be the East Coast Main Line North, York to, I'm not sure what it is, I think it's Newcastle. That's back to modern day, and it'll be another fast line. The Woodhead line doesn't have the same speeds as the East Coast Main Line or the East Coast Main Line. Let me pass it on. And doing that, get the one set up to go. Looking this way so I can see when the door's shut. Because then I will do the brakes on and leave. There we go. So there's Manchester. Nice shot of thumbnail. And there we go. Leaving what was at the time Manchester-London Road, it's now known as Manchester Victoria, I believe. We will drive cab view until we get up to speed. That way I can hear when the AWS alerter goes off. The station's changed a lot since Woodhead Line was closed. Woodhead Line was Britain's only DC overhead main line. The southern region used DC third rail. For the rest of the country, overhead power was AC, alternating current. Remember that. This is a very good recreation of Woodhead Line. It includes the famous tunnels, 2 single bore and the 1 twin track. You have to get there first, that's at the summit of the line. It's not a very fast line, which is why it will take just over an hour to get to Sheffield. What looks like a buffer stop in front of us, we do not have to worry about because we're going off to the left. There's going to be quicker than us then. As you can see, After we've gone through Ardwick, the speed limit goes up to 50. Ardwick is actually a station that's on just immediately after the junction leaving this line. The mouse does not want to move. It's just window open. Here we've got a 30 mph limit now, so I can go a little bit more. At the station that's just on that corner is Ardwick. You will not be stopping. As with the other parts of this rail tour, this is a non-stop run, going from Manchester to Sheffield. Part 5 of this series will feature the East Coast Main Line going north from York. Now officially on the Woodhead Line. Some of this line is still used this day. Not much. But tunnels now have utilities going through them. So if the line were to be rebuilt, be an alternate route for the utilities through the tunnel. Next station is Ashbury's, which I believe is where Ashbury Wagon and Carriage Works was. In the day, they did some very nice colleges, narrow gauge railways, up to 50, so power. Here's Ashbury's station. This would make a perfect line over the Pennines were it to reopen. Going from Manchester to Sheffield at present is not that easy. Quite a circuit, quite a long route. We are going 88 and a bit miles an hour. Speed limit goes up to 75 at Gorton, which is where Bay of Peacock based. Bay of Peacock famous for building quite a few different types of loco, including Garrett's. I think I'd love to see modelled in Train Simulator, either this version or Train Sim World. They are quite fascinating engines. I'd also like to see them see the industrial version in model form. Fortunately, it's quite a niche model. There were only 4 built for UK industry, with only one of them still surviving, which is one that ran at the Baddesley Colliery, William Francis. And we're going to have to slow down again in a minute. What is that doing that? I didn't move the some reason the controller is playing up. Start slowing so that we go speed to the bike bridge. Which is another junction. There's a line over there. We're going to go under. Oh no, we're going to join it. Railing junction. Slowing. This is a route I've only ever driven the complete route in once, and that was Sheffield to Manchester. I was using what I was driving. Been quite a while since I've driven it. Even it being a steam engine. As I wasn't at the time recording my ones, I probably ended up speeding. The route isn't entirely 4-track, so this is just a short section of 4-track. I think that's why we've got the 35-mile-an-hour limit, because we go back down to 2-track. Another line coming in, another one on the right. You can see the overhead masts are different to type on modern electrified routes. Had a different they weren't carrying the same voltage. It was 15,000 volts DC instead of the 24,000 volts AC that is now the standard. One of the first lines to be electrified, overhead electrification. I'm not going to go above 50 here. Speed limit in a third of a mile. Tracks here. It's been a few years since I drove this route, and that was going the other way. And 4 tracks. Over. Is where the online non-electrified cuts off, and now two-track. There isn't modern AWS on this route, so sunflower stay lit up. I'm gonna have to slow down before the junction. That's another 50. Track. Go through Newton. 2 track. Coasting to get down to 50. Days of steam. This will be a long slog up to the summit, which is where the tunnels are. Both directions it will be hard work for the firemen, trying to keep the fire quick. Woodhead Junction, where another line joins up to us. All those sidings, we've had loads and loads of wagons, mixture of coal and general box cars. There's scenarios you get to drive shunters, not sure I actually have these locos that run this route. Now I've got one class that came with the route. Not sure about the other class. Some of these overhead masts are not loading in. Weird. And we've got another mile an hour limit coming up. Another loco shed. Quick. It's coast. Go down to 4. Done it again. I've got to go down to 40. Didn't even touch the left analog stick, which is what moves the HUD. 50. We'll get to Stram. And it's still going uphill, nowhere near the tunnels yet. One of the scenarios was using the SOH to remove sidings to the right. I remember doing that scenario. Need to get in. It does take a long time to do. Some options don't go that fast. This one's narrow. Viaduct. Let's get a screenshot going over this viaduct. Modern train on a historic route. That's fun. Dinting is a triangular junction, if I remember rightly. Yep. And it's at 70. Another one of the routes that is quite old, and despite its age, it's got quite a lot of detail. Okay, some of the overhead supports are missing. Noticed before. Sheffield. I think all the people in the past confused as to why there's a funny looking diesel. 5 Royal Train coaches and another one of the funny looking diesels. And we're back to 2-track. The box is quite a full one, so you can see over the bridge of the yard behind. There's a refuge siding. First. And now I've got a J94 steam engine pack that does an activity over this route. Let's drive pull a load of brake vans and use stop in that refuge to allow a passenger train to go past. Might do that activity later date. It's actually quite fun driving the austerity J94s on this route. Really got to concentrate. Otherwise you run out of water and coal a long time before you get to the end of the activity. The line on the left where the freights would wait so that the express passenger trains could get past without being held up. Crossing. There's another refuge on the right as well as the one on the left. Once again, I would love to know why that keeps coming off when I'm not touching anything. Again. Using that to keep an eye on the speed limit and my speed, rather than not have it disappearing. We're a little bit still going uphill. Going downhill will be interesting. As of yet, this rail tour hasn't really gone down any steep gradients. Whereas after we've gone through the tunnels, gradients on here, it's going down. Golden Station. Not sure how far we are from the tunnels. Quite close actually. 5 mile/hour speed limit. Looks like we're going through one of the single door tunnels. Hence the 25 mile/hour speed limit. Why I'm just letting it slow down. Its own collision. We have a yellow. Most likely to do with speed restriction. Those power lines up there are what now goes through wind track. We are going east to left, which is where we've got the speed limit. Hour. There's the tunnels. Let's move down even more. Slightly too fast going there, but yeah. Throttle as we go into the left hand door. These are the older two. Twin track one is the newer tunnel. Green. Now go back to 70. This is the dark bit. It's a long tunnel. I understand why the twin bore one was done. The length of this tunnel with steam would have been horrible. The loco crews would have been even the passengers in the coaches would have had windows up so that there was smoke inside. We are nearly halfway along the route. It's after the tunnels that we start going downhill. Get through the tunnels. The bit that takes the longest. Green crystals there. tower. There's the signal. With a signal box inside. I don't think that's there in real life. 25 as well, slowly go back onto the main route. Speed down. There's no windscreen markers on. Now, still going up full slope. Long section tunnel. And I believe I can just about see the end coming now. Yep. End of the tunnel. Using loco brakes. All the old station. I am up again with this. Train brake to bring it down. Loco brake. Now mostly be driving on the brakes. So as you can see, I've not got the throttle on and we're speeding up. Get up to closer to 50. 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. We are about halfway in the run through the older tunnels, and the sun's come out briefly. The sun's behind the hill. Doing is the brakes are released. Speeding up quickly. Signal again. The end of the down relief line. Oh, I see what the issue is. It's gone out of... put us in neutral. Well, we went through the tunnel. That's weird. You've noticed that. The light was revving and not speeding up. Nearly up to 70-mile-an-hour section. Stones there. There. Full heat. Wait. into them. Speed up a bit. And we can get to in about 7 minutes. What station this is? Not listed on the QD, probably going too fast. Speed. Now going down to 1 in 124. Trying to get this loco brake balance. I'm not speeding up. Trying to drive safely within the speed limit is difficult. I'm going down quite a steep gradient. Next station is the one that a lot of AI doesn't like. Peniston. It seems to think that the first part of that is an inappropriate word. To try and get the right speed going through that particular station. Using the loco brake rather than the train brake, it's not as harsh. Okay. Nice area that could do with having this station back, having the railway back. Stop. Now, posting 7 miles an hour. Interesting that there's a mix of semaphore and colour light signals. Here we are, Peniston. Going through those adverts. another line coming in. We've got this on stilts. Still going at 30. That's the speed limit for here. It's coasting. There's the sun in the sky. And a lot of overhead electricity pylons. Speeding up link, going downhill. Still got a 30 mile an hour speed limit, so keep an eye on that. It's over. Trying to put brake on without slowing down too much. Throttle. 50. I could try and obey the speed limits. Yes, it's a simulation, but it's meant to be as realistic as possible while using it on a computer. Let's speed up. Don't know how long where the next speed restriction is. Just know that we're going downhill most of the way to Sheffield. Now on a bit of moorland. There's a pond. Loads of hills. Okay. Coast. Prepared to apply brakes. Level crossing. Brake pit. Ooh, tunnels! A famous tunnel. Still got a tunnel. And it doesn't echo. I'm into the daylight again. It was the two portals, or the two tunnels separated, so they're staying parallel to each other. Now the valley is on that side and way to signal box with the sidings here. Speeding up just by gravity. And we got a speed limit. slowing down. Just gentle, slow down. Nice quietly. It's also got sidings. About 15 or so minutes to get to Sheffield. Right speed is 40 limit. Go past car. Maybe that signal was showing we're going off to the left. The route indicator is showing going off to the left, which is where we got the speed limit. There we go. Woodhead Line. Looks like there's going to be a train waiting for us to pass. 15-mile-an-hour limit. So we need to start really slowing down. I don't know why it's put us on the goods loop. Fast line, passenger line has got a yellow. Only passenger trains wouldn't go on this. I don't know why it's routed us this way. Green, so release the brake a little bit. We've got 15 because we've got to switch from this line back onto the main line. I don't know why it did that. This is a quick drive route, so it should have set it for the best route. speed until we're probably in the 70s. Made us lose time. Go back in the 70. So expecting that. Now got 8 miles before we get to Sheffield, which is there. Shut up. 6 miles. Okay, got less than I thought. I think there's another 2 or 3 stations between us and Sheffield. Don't know if there's any more speed restrictions. Reach. Next station. Lower a bit. Train hold up speed by gravity now. Make sure I'm brakes if need to. Main line. Harder than possibly. Nice looking little station. We now have 4.7 miles. Station Wadsley Bridge. 1.5 miles away. Doing too badly time-wise. About 7 minutes, 6 minutes. We should be in Sheffield. Is there. 3.9 miles away. So not too long we'll be final destination for this part of the rail tour. Where we've done some time travelling. Almost like we went past a certain time travelling hero on the BBC if we could borrow his time travel device and take our train. And its passengers back to the 70s. Now gone through station Sheffield. I'm going to slow down to 30 again. What about 6 minutes till we reach Sheffield? City of Steel. good quality steel came from when the Industrial Revolution. There's the factory that's working because the engine is smoking. Some more smoking chimneys. All coils. This is supplied by the railway. It's a shame we haven't seen any other trains on this one. It's the EM1 and EM2. Given the original classification. Quite nice looking. Okay, they're square and boxy. This is the last station before we get to Sheffield, because we've only got 1.4 miles. I don't think we'll be speeding up anymore. Gas holders, or gasometers as they're known. Pounds had more to store gas, build up overnight, and over the day they start going down. See how much gas was in them. Remember a few alongside the M6 in Birmingham when I was little. Light. Nearly at Sheffield. About 15 minutes through Sheffield, so that's nice. These sidings have been filled with various types of wagon. In the day. Nowadays, let's see, any guards like most freight is intermodal. Containers on flat wagons. Still get cars, trains, ballast, other aggregates. Don't see coal anymore. There's the sheds. Nearly into Sheffield. Another missing overhead entry. And another one. Gantry. Another missing overhead gantry. Sheffield Station. the station. Make sure I am fully in. And stop. There we go. 59 minutes to go from Manchester to Sheffield. Not bad going. Okay, I sped a couple of times. Overall, I kept within the speed limit. So, that was actually quite good. This menu should give me how many times I've sped. Once it's loaded. Tell me how long and how far I was driving, any speeding incidents. Speeding 11 times. Doesn't actually say where all the speeding was. That was 41 miles. Which was reasonable. I mean, speed limit was a lot slower than the West Coast Main Line. The next part of the video will be on the East Coast Main Line. I will show you the route, if I can find it. There we go, East Coast Main Line. Starting at York, heading to Newcastle. And of course it'll have to be later in the day. Make it 1 PM. That will be the next part of the video. If you've watched all the way through, thank you. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It does help. And I was going to say thank you again. See you in part 5. As you see, the scene will be on the East Coast Main Line. Same train. But until then, bye for now, and be seeing you.